just seemed like an odd choice of places to throw it.
Yes. So
I mean, we're surrounded by woods. I would have thought like, I don't know, let's go find a tree or some shit to put it beside. No,
mhm,
no. Infrastructure, whatever.
yeah.
No, just a quick test.
Let's risk the bridge collapsing under our weight after throwing
Yeah,
this thing down there. Sure, it's a great
yeah,
time.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
amazing.
Good people.
Anyway, gentlemen, it's good to see
Yes.
you all.
Yeah, it's good
It's
to see
great to
y'all.
see you.
Missed you guys. This is awesome.
Happy New Year to all of you.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Happy New Year. Sorry as y'all watch me wiping my nose because everybody and their mama from Mexico to South Carolina is spreading the Kung Flu around. So
The Kung Flu. I
Trust
love that
me.
name.
The Kung Flu.
Bro,
Quite a
had
big
that shit
Completely forgot
for
about
3
that
weeks,
name.
and I'm still recovering from that.
so I gotta tell you, one
From
of
what?
the Kung Flu. Being in Mexico, I was sitting in my office and there's this girl that works in quality assurance and she's a little tiny thing. I swear to God, she probably don't weigh 90 pounds. She's just short and just skinny. And she comes in and she's wearing a mask and she walks up to my desk because we have to do audits together. Like we team up with their people so they can see what we're looking at. We can see what they're looking at. And I was like, "Are you sick?" She says, "Yes, I had the little flu." I said,
The little flu.
"The little flu?" She's like, "Yes, the little flu." And I was like, "Oh, okay.
There's
Well,
a
I hope
big
you feel
flu?
better." Yeah, I hope you feel better. She's like, "Okay." The little flu.
Little
Mhm.
flu. That's kind of like mosquito and El Mosco, where it's like you've got
Yeah.
mosquitoes, little baby guys, and you got these
Mhm.
big fuckers, and then you can just name it El Mosco and have a wonderful time.
Yeah, they're
I don't
usually
know if
they're
any of
usually
you. I don't know if any of you have seen that fucking meme, but it's
no,
hilarious. My
no.
brother sent it to me fucking years ago. Let me see if I can find this fucking thing. Hold on.
So are y'all still recovering from a hangover over there in Romania?
Nah, it's past. For me, it's
Yeah.
more like
They've,
I have
they're
the
surviving.
fucking flu, right? So I've been
You know
dealing
what
with
the
that for 3 weeks now.
you know what the problem
Uh,
is? You didn't drink enough alcohol.
Didn't,
If
didn't
you
drink enough Mexican
no,
water.
if you change your blood type to tequila, you don't have to worry about getting sick.
There it is.
Exactly.
no.
The
Like
alcohol will just kill it off.
For my standards, I didn't drink enough. For other people's standards, I've drank way too much, but I didn't get drunk. So you know, it's I hear
Depends
it.
on your
I hear it.
perspective.
I showed y'all the tequila bottle that I bought down in Mexico, right? The one that lights up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After I started that fucking chain reaction, after my fiance, God bless her heart, got me a bottle of Talisman.
No, I don't think that was the liter
No?
bottle, was it? No, no, no. Those are regular bottles. I went to
Oh, the regular bottles. That's pleasing.
y'all
not
remind
the
me.
liter bottle, not the big
No, no.
fucker.
No, so I went to they have Sam's down there in Mexico, and I was like, "Hey, I heard they had my tequila," so I went over there, and they were sold out of the regular bottles, but they had the 1 liter bottles, and I was like, "Huh, okay, I'm sure I can get that." So I buy it, and the bar will hold it for me if I want them to. The one hotel I stay at, they'll hold the bar for me. I'm sorry, they'll hold the bottle for me, so I can sit at the bar and talk to people, and they'll fill my cup up for me, and I don't have to pay anything. It's not 300 pesos, and they hold on to it. That's shit. Um, we got to looking at it, and on the bottom of it, there's a light, and you hit it, and it's a strobe light for the bottle of tequila, and it's this big liter bottle. Not to sound like an alcoholic, but I realized that sitting at a bar with that much access to alcohol, I drank way too much because I didn't realize how fast it was going down. And then I looked at it, and out of this liter bottle, within 3 days, half the bottle's gone. Like you can see it in the picture. When I show you the video later, you look at it, half that bottle is gone. That was 3 days of drinking. You don't realize how much a liter is. Obviously, it's a liter, but you don't realize how much it is until you start drinking it.
Yep, that's. I know in quantity of liquid how much a liter is, just from my dad way back in the day. He would come home with 2-liter bottles of freaking Mountain Dew. That was what he lived off of for so many
Holy
years.
shit.
Yeah. And they're glad he's off of all that, but that's that was his life in my younger years.
So obviously, we're going to do a fuck around and find out for this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's
Just
start
'cause
trying because it's been so long.
y-
Let's
yeah.
start trying to do some organized stuff.
Yeah,
And
proper
being
topics and all that fun stuff. Because we had mentioned modern monetary theory, and I had a sneaking suspicion that was going to be either what we were talking about this time or otherwise. But obviously, we're catching up after Christmas, New Year's, and not having actually had an
Yeah.
actual conversation with each other for fucking weeks. So
well, and then Oprah had to open her fucking mouth. So I just holy fuck, dude.
Oh, joy. I read what you sent in the chat about the fat gene, and I thought to myself, when did physics go out the fucking window?
Well, I mean, apparently America is the only place where they have a fucking fat gene, because anywhere else in the world, most people are pretty fucking skinny. They're not. You don't have a bunch of fat asses all other places. It's pretty much America that has the epidemic, and that's because a lot of it, all the shit they put in our food, and then access to fast food every fucking where. I mean, you can't go a block without seeing another fast food restaurant. I don't give a fuck where you're at.
The
So-
apartment complex I live in is a testament to this, because within walking distance of here, you've got a Chipotle, you've got a Panera Bread, you've got a Five Guys, you've got a frickin' Caribou Coffee, you've got Starbucks, you got all these places within within a short hoofing.
You watch your dirty whore mouth talking about Chipotle. you can eat healthy at Chipotle.
You can, and I have. But what I'm getting at is, like, I am surrounded
Whoa.
by fast food.
Jonathan,
You really are. Yep.
type of shit
Yes, sir.
you talking about, right?
What'd
What
you say?
the fuck?
You
Can you see my
I
screen?
couldn't hear you. You cut out.
You cut out. What the fuck are you watching, bro?
Oh, this is the kind of shit that Jonathan was talking about, and Christopher,
What the actual fuck?
like,
What is happening here?
Should I be surprised that it's got blue hair?
No, you
no,
shouldn't.
but still, how do you
If you don't take that off the screen, I'm gonna grab my shotgun and shoot my phone.
You won't.
You and me
You
both,
won't.
man. I don't
is
care
the-
that this monitor cost me $500 fucking dollars. I ain't going to blow it the fuck up if you
That
don't
is-
turn that off.
Holy fuck, dude.
Why the fuck did you bring a raspberry on our screen?
The question
Oh,
is,
I need to go back to praying
Bill.
now. Just because I've
So
seen that.
the question would be, Antonio, why do you hate us?
Yes. What
Why-
did we
what the
do to
fuck
you,
would you-
man? Was it me losing my glasses? Is that what sent you over the
Look.
fucking edge? Like, what
I
happened?
got a genuine question. How do you achieve that fucking build? Like, bro,
You know what? That's more impressive. That's more
How?
impressive than a
I'll
fucking
tell you.
bodybuilder.
I'll tell you exactly how you achieve that bill. You don't give a fuck what you put in your mouth, both food and other items.
Literally
That's
anything
how.
but dick.
So-
Anything but dick.
Jesus Christ!
Nah, I think
you ever
that
seen
one genuinely
I
needs
need
genetics.
eye bleach after that, man. Like, why would you do that?
Probably more than that.
He hates us, Jonathan. He really does.
You want to see something fucking great, and that's kind of off subject. Look up the meme where it's the girl talking about, sorry, black guys only date white guys, and then everybody fucking tears her apart.
Oh,
Have you seen that one?
Everyone rejects
I
her.
have-
The
I have-
white
I have not
community,
seen-
we'll
I have
pass her
not
on to the
seen
Asian
it.
community.
It sounds like something I'd laugh at.
Oh, it's
It's great.
hands down the greatest meme I've ever seen in my life. Like she
Antonio,
just
see if you
taken
can
down.
bring it up.
Next to the South Park thing you sent in the chat.
That
Oh,
was the
yeah,
greatest
yeah.
video. The fucking this meme is the greatest one ever because everybody takes this woman down because she thought, she thought like most of the fucking fat asses do, that she's God's gift to everybody. And
My brother,
mind you,
it makes me wonder if maybe this guy did something on this meme you speak of. But my brother used to send me this freaking channel called
yeah, I don't know how to find that.
shit. I don't know, but it's like this dude used AI to take comment sections and turn them into fucking songs. So like the first one he sent me
Oh.
was some fucking streamer. Queso's PS5 messages are wild, some shit like that. He just sends that to me one day. He's like, watch this, bro. And I'm like, okay. Some of the shit that was said, and it was turned into a song. was terrible, man.
hey, before we get too far into this shit and start going, how was the tequila?
Yeah. The Talisman tequila,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
very, very good. Like smooth. It's got a solid flavor. It was good. I will say, it has been a long time since I've drank anything that was 80 proof. So I had a glass of it. And when I got done with that glass, because I didn't know any better, I just thought, oh, I'll drink it like a glass of wine. It's not going to be any issue. Pour myself a fair bit and start chugging it down. It's like, when you think about it, that's maybe 7-8 shots of tequila. And I just
Holy
downed it
fuck.
casually. And I stood up. And standing up does not work when you've had shots of tequila and you haven't drank in fucking 2 years. It just doesn't happen. So I stood up and I'm like, whoa, Earth
I can honestly
is
say
spinning and I'm floating above it. This is great.
I'm a modern
But yeah,
fucking miracle.
it was really good. It was
I'm
really
a modern
good.
miracle. I never lose my tolerance. It don't matter if I go a year without drinking or I drink every day. I never lose my tolerance. I
And
have no
that is
idea
a
what's wrong with
skill.
me.
That is a very rare skill to have because for me, because I remember the days when I drank regularly and I was fine, but I went for the past 2.5 years, not a drop. And then I could get this shit from my fiance. Again, bless her heart. I love her to death for getting me this. I pour myself a glass, not thinking about what I'm about to ingest, and it was great.
Oh God. Yeah, it kind of sucks.
It is good stuff. I would certainly recommend you try it. If you're a fan of alcohol, you'll like that.
I wish she had a white one though, a clear one. I'm not real big on brown, which is funny because I'm drinking fucking whiskey right now. But me and brown tequila, we're not really friends.
I was about to say I was gonna do some wordplay on you and you not liking brown. It's like, are you fucking racist or something? What's going on here, man?
No, I will never. I will never be racist. I will never be racist because, well, I judge every person off the person I meet. Now, if you're a piece of shit, I'll tell you you're a piece of shit. I really don't care. But
yes,
that don't mean I don't have certain beliefs. That don't mean I don't have certain stereotypes that I agree with. But I'm still not racist because I will always give you the opportunity.
Here's where my brain's at. I play into the stereotypes and in amongst my friend group because we all think it's funny. That's how I operate. Then again, I think that's most male friendships. It's like I've noticed this with my guy friends when we do like double dates and shit. They will like tidy up their demeanor around their me, no matter who I'm around. But it's like I would look at him and be like, dude, what's going on, man? Are you like that whipped? What's happening here?
Why are you gay?
Yeah,
why are you gay? I don't water myself down anyway.
It was something interesting I noticed. It's just like, why do you change when you go out with your lady as opposed to you're just there with the boys? I never understood kind of shrinking into yourself whenever you're with your woman or a woman in general. It never rang a bell with me. I wonder what your guys' take would be on men who do that.
I kind of agree with that because from what I know, if you're comfortable with your woman, you shouldn't have to fucking change yourself in public because you want to prove to her that you're this gentleman or anything. If you want to act retarded around her, you might as well act retarded in public. Everyone's gonna know either way.
Go ahead. Next. I'll finish it up.
He's got something locked and loaded. I could smell it. Gentlemen, anything else as far as your
I have a feeling something related to Tinder is going to come up. I don't know why.
No.
Fuck you.
That's going to become, that's the inside joke of the whole.
Jonathan, before we move on, you had some fat people in airports like story they want to tell us from the chat.
No.
Right? No?
We'll get back onto that when we actually go into the Oprah and the fat shit. Because we'll be skipping around if we don't. But let's do this first and then we'll go into that. No, if you, if I don't fuck with you, I don't like you. And that's the way it always is. Like, I'm never going to change myself. I don't care where I'm at. Now, if I go out in public, can y'all hear me? What the hell was that noise?
Yeah, I was just
that was my dryer. I muted my mic after it went off the first time.
Holy fuck.
So speaking of being whipped, your girl's got you doing laundry? It's like, go ahead and do your podcast. Go wash your fucking clothes.
I do my laundry just generally.
Yeah,
I just do shit, man.
I don't like people do my laundry because I always fuck it up.
Yeah.
Like, leave my shit alone. I wash it in a certain order. I fold it in a certain order. I put it away in a certain fucking order. That way, when I travel, I know where everything's fucking at.
Hey, there's no Tinder dates telling me to do my laundry. I'll tell you that.
Damn right.
Yeah, no, there's never an instance where I'm told outright, I'm not doing that, you go and do it. It's just I'm feeling nice, I'm going to fucking do it. It's fine.
Yeah. No, so back to what I was saying. If I like you, I'm going to fuck with you. The only time I ever tone myself down is if I'm in public and there are kids around, something like that, because I don't have the right to put my stuff on somebody else's kids. I don't know how they're raising them. So I'll watch my mouth then. And I don't talk loud enough really for anybody to hear me. I'm not like raising hell. because I don't think there's anything worse than that. In fact, one of the things that bothers me more than anything is when fuckers sit in public, restaurants, wherever, and they got their phone playing on speaker with their music playing.
Oh,
And
Oh.
they got fucking rap playing. Oh, motherfucker, blah, 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 blah. And everybody's fucking kids are sitting there. I'm just like, who the fuck are you to think that you have the right to do that to these other people? Like,
I think
can you just not?
That-
Are you so fucking ghetto you can't afford fucking AirPods?
that'd be the
So you just
correct
gotta
time
sit
to
there?
pull out the gun, Jonathan.
Yes, it would be. That little fucking meme. So then I started blasting with fucking, yeah. But yeah, as far as women and girls like that, no, I ain't never gonna tone myself down for that. In fact, I have a gift here that says, you find somebody that enjoys your sense of humor and you enjoy theirs. I have one that says, I wish I could show you the picture, but I'd spill it. It says, sometimes I want to punch you in the face. Other times I want to sit on it.
Oh. You know what? Fuck yeah. That's cool.
Fair.
As I'm drinking, maybe you can see it. I don't know.
It's a bit pixelated on my end, so I don't know.
Let me finish that and I'll try to show you. Yeah. So, I mean, why would you, if she likes you, I'm sorry, if you have to change the way you are so she'll like you, then she doesn't, one, know you, and she doesn't like you. She likes a made up
Yeah.
version of you. And I can't imagine why the fucking divorce rate is through the fucking roof.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe
Most people,
there was a guy I
people
worked
who even make it go for it.
there was a guy I worked with, and I think I've told y'all the story about the massage on the guy's shoulders.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
So
infamous story.
yeah, so the guy that, like, not him, but the one that actually, I'm not gonna say he gave me the idea, but we used to always fuck with each other like that. This guy was one of the dirtiest motherfuckers I've ever met in my life. And his wife came to visit at work one time down in Mexico and staying at the hotel. And he was like, oh my God, you'd thought he's a fucking preacher. He wouldn't cuss, he wouldn't do anything, this and that. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck's going on with you? He goes, oh, she doesn't know I cuss. I'm like, she doesn't know you cuss.
How long have you kept up that charade, bro? Jesus.
Dude, they've been married like 30 fucking years. They got married like right out of high school. I'm like, does she even know who you are? And he's like, not really. And I'm like, okay. Yeah, I got like 3
No comment.
kids.
And changing yourself for someone else isn't worth it, man.
No.
It's the same thing as chasing a bitch. Never chase a bitch. Just replace
No.
her.
Yeah. Whole problems is
Exactly.
no problems. That's whole
Fact.
problems is no problems. You can always find another one. I'm sure there's a fat bitch out there somewhere that needs somebody. Yeah.
Speaking of, I believe that's
Speaking-
our next topic is the fat gene, as it were.
Yeah.
Going
So did
back-
anybody see that?
What is that? Because I haven't seen that.
Oprah
What's the
goes
fun?
on
Yes.
The View, right? Was it The View?
I think so.
Like dumb bitches leading dumb bitches. That's pretty much what it is. Or you could say the blind leading the blind, I guess, but I prefer dumb bitches leading dumb bitches. So
That sounds better.
One.
yeah, fair enough, right? So she gets on there and then she basically, I wish you could find the video and just play it, and then we could all talk about
He's
it. That way
looking for
everybody
it
knows.
right now. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's what a fucking retard. I swear, Oprah single-handedly has done more to damage America than anybody else, including politicians, because all these stupid ass fucking liberal white women started falling for all her fucking bullshit, and just fell on. Oh yeah, there she
The
is.
question is, why is she so famous in the first place? I generally don't like.
I was
what
standing
fuck
there
does
with
she
all
do?
the overeat and become obese. Obesity causes you to overeat.
Right.
Obesity causes you to have all of that food noise. And what I was overeating.
To all the people
Okay.
watching, she's
Is
trying.
she special or
Yes,
beyond
Yes,
special?
very, very special needs. So here's where
Ugh.
my brain jumps in. This is the same fucking psyop that every single celebrity, politician, institution pushes, which is a victim's mindset. It's not my fault that I'm fat. It's not my fault that I'm overweight. It's not my fault that I overeat. It's this obesity gene. It makes me do it. It's like somebody sitting there and saying that they're depressed because some chemical imbalance is in their fucking brain. No, you're fucking depressed because you're broke, you're out of shape, you're not living the life you want to live. You are obese because you can't control your own hand shoving donuts into your mouth.
It's like,
There
I'm
is
sorry,
no obesity
you're-
gene that's making you to do that. You are choosing that lifestyle, and you are choosing the weight that you have that reflects onto the scale towards you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's an obesity gene. It has nothing to do with the fact that you're double fisting fucking Twinkies stuffed with Reese cups. It's nothing to do with that. Like, holy fuck.
Let's do that one.
Yeah, this These fucking people, man. These fucking people.
People
Can't
just have
fucking
no
stand them.
self accountability, and then once they hit that problem where it's like, oh, something's going wrong, they have to find an excuse for it, which is fucking stupid, man. Like you're fat, go to the gym, straight up.
Yeah, there's a thing called metabolism, but I don't think that has to do with anything.
Yeah.
If you still eat healthy and train and do everything the right way, eventually you'll be fine. Whether you have
Yeah.
a fast or slow
Correct.
metabolism.
Yeah.
And then
So
again, your metabolism slows down over time as you progressively age.
Mhm.
So that should tell me that Jonathan should be a fat fuck, but he ain't a fat fuck, you know, because he's old.
to be fair, yes, I'm sure there is a fucking gene that makes you more likely to be fucking fat, but you still have your fucking mind. Like, you still have your mind in your fucking control, and it's literally there is nothing more simple in life than fucking weight. And I'm not talking about somebody like a fucking woman going through menopause where her hormones are all fucked up and everything gets all fucking crazy. And no matter what she does, she can't lose fucking weight. That shit does fucking happen because shit's all fucking out of whack and it don't matter what the fuck you do. However, I still believe that if you just stick to the fucking eat less, move more, eat right, move more, eventually your body has no choice but to burn the fucking weight off. Yes, you might be more
Correct.
likely to be fat, but it's still your fault because you're not taking the steps to not be fat.
Yeah, they're not putting in the effort to actually. Cause I remember I had a friend once that would always come up to me and be like, "Christian, I'm fat." I'm like, "Okay, you are. What do you want me to do about it?" She's like, "What do I do? Go to the fucking gym." No, but my mental health, this and that. I've got this mental disorder. I'm like, you are
Whole
fucking
concept.
retarded.
As soon as I hear that, I'm just like, fucking just shoot me now.
Dude,
Just
the concept is
take me
simple.
out.
You have to burn more calories than you eat, and then you lose weight. You can eat fucking 2 donuts and burn fucking 3 donuts worth of calories, and that's it. It's done.
Exactly.
You're gonna lose
Exactly.
weight.
If you want to eat a box of donuts, that's fine. We're just gonna do 12 rounds of sparring. That's how it's gonna work.
Right?
And
Pick the pain.
Anyway.
Which pain do you want?
Exactly.
Exactly.
So my
It's not
my
that difficult.
dad, to Kay's example, he is right. Metabolism is something that varies from person to person, and you need to adjust accordingly depending on how fast yours is. My dad, who's 58 now, and you guys have seen the man, he's a fucking tank. But it's
Yeah.
because he is extremely deliberate with what he eats, how much he trains, and whether or not he decides, you know what, I'm going to fast for a couple days here and there. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he fasts for 5 days at a time, at least once a month. At least.
That's healthy.
But that's what
Eh.
he has to do to be in fantastic shape for his age. Anyone can do that. It's just most people, and we've talked about this before, they don't want to.
Well, and I basically do, I don't try to do it, but basically what I do is intermittent fasting. Like, I never even really thought about it. The reason I do it this way is because, so what I do is I wake up at 5 in the morning. I'll start drinking coffee. I drink coffee and water until 12 o'clock. I might eat lunch. Most of the time I don't. Most of the time I'll just eat a protein bar. And then at dinner, I'll eat whatever I want for dinner. Usually it's almost always a steak and vegetables, something like that, still within reason. But the reason I do it that way isn't because I'm trying to hit this intermittent fasting. If I eat breakfast, I am hungry all day long, and I'll start like grazing, right? I'll start, some nuts here, some nuts there, cashews here, some cashews there. Well, those fucking calories start adding up real fucking quick. Like, you don't
Mhm.
realize it, but they start adding up real fucking quick. And I stay away from candy because if I eat a piece of chocolate, I'll start craving it all fucking day. But holy shit, what a crazy fucking concept called self-control. I know that about myself, so I don't fucking do it. Or if I go to the grocery store, I see the fucking candy sitting there. I leave it sitting on the fucking shelf because if I bring it in my house, then I want to eat it. Like, it's not that difficult. It's not that hard of a concept to figure out. And like, when I blew my knee out, I got fat as fuck. I would prefer not to be fat as fuck again. So I do what I have to do. Like, when I blew my knee out, I went from 190 to 250. I'm 5'8". I'm 5'8". So I thought, okay, this is just fucking me. And I'll get back to that because you're going to be like, oh, he's making an excuse. No, I'm not. I was like, well, maybe it's just fucking me. And it's what I'm doing. And I asked them, I was like, what's the average weight gain when somebody blows your knee out like this? You know, not an athlete, somebody working, just regular guy. They're like, yeah, 50 pounds. I was like, okay, well, I'm fucking average. But then I got to thinking, well, it's because my fat fucking ass is sitting on the damn couch drinking soda because why not? And or my fat fucking ass is sitting there. Oh well, I'm hungry. I guess I'll eat some chips while I'm watching fucking TV because I can't fucking do shit else. While I'm waiting in between my fucking rehabs because I go to rehab, my shit fucking hurt. I didn't want to do nothing. But guess whose fault that is? It's mine. I didn't have to eat fucking chips. I didn't have to drink a glass of fucking soda that fucking big. It's you don't have to do that shit. So it was my fault I got fat, and it took me 2 years to get that shit off. 2 fucking years to get that shit off. Mainly because the more weight I gained, the more my knee hurt. And the more unstable it actually felt. But to have these people that just make these fucking excuses, or like fucking Lizzo, that fat fucking bitch. Oh my God.
Lizzo. I forgot about her.
She
You
is
also got
the nastiest fucking person I've ever seen in my life. And she wants to be beautiful so bad, but not as long as you change to think she's beautiful. She doesn't want to put in the work to be beautiful, but she'll wear those fucking outfits you got to look at. And yeah, I don't know.
That's
So
where
you
all
want to hear the
the
airport?
body positivity.
Yeah, all
Before
those like,
we-
Yeah,
it's okay to
you
be
were-
fat, embrace being fat, and I'm like, bro,
Oh,
Yes.
you're fucking
You're-
retarded. Like,
I am
If you
all
embrace,
I am all for body positivity. You are positively fucking fat. That's where I'm at with
positive
that.
fucking retarded.
Yes, all for body positivity.
body positivity, if you wanted to touch on that subject, it's literally people advocating for poor health. That's really all it is.
It
You
really
are
is. It's the
you are asking for health complications in the future, whether it be heart issues, cholesterol, blood pressure, fuck knows what internally, or maybe it's just external shit. You've got joints that are going out sooner because of the extra load. You can't breathe without a fucking CPAP machine because there's so much extra fat on your
So,
chest that
Let
you
me
can't
ask you.
fucking do anything.
Let me ask y'all this: as a man, how could you ever advocate for body positivity or even think it's a good thing to push for when you're taking a shower? You look down, you can't see your fucking dick. Why would you ever want that to be a good thing? It's like
it's the worst thing.
right.
It isn't men that are advocating for it, though. It
No, they
isn't.
are too. They are too. But it's not
there's a
men.
very
I've
small.
seen some men.
There's a
that,
very small select group of men that are advocating for it. Yes, but those men are more feminine than most women.
Well, that's what I was
Let's
about
get
to say.
that.
You
Let's
gotta-
get that straight.
No.
So
Well,
a
we
lot
could
of the
we could
people-
definitely agree. We could definitely agree that there's men, and then there's what today's society is calling men, and that's the ones I'm talking about with that. The problem
Mhm.
is, you say it's a small group. I got to disagree with you. I'm in the airports all the fucking time. That group is fucking
They're
growing.
everywhere.
They are everywhere.
They're
it don't matter
growing-
what city
They're
I'm in.
growing figuratively and literally.
Well,
Isn't it
quite
amazing?
literally.
And in America
Mm.
specifically, like we talked about, because Antonios K and Padre, they can all speak to this. I would assume the European nations, you don't have the land whale problem nearly as badly as we do you?
well, listen.
Uh,
When you go into McDonald's, apparently our large is your small. So you lot are some
Yeah.
fat fucks. I'll tell you that for free. Second of all, wasn't body positivity meant to be for like people who like are missing limbs or like they got like burn marks or shit? It's not meant for fat people.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, by the way,
maybe that's how it's started.
No, because
What'd you say?
I
I know.
support body positivity. If I got like a big burn on my face or some shit, I should be comfortable in my own skin. But if I'm about to die because I keep munching on donuts, that's a whole different thing. I don't have to advocate for that. Go to the fucking gym, eat better, take care of your fucking health, or you're gonna die. You're a retard.
But then they're gonna say, "Oh, I have depression. I can't go."
No, I have depression.
It's
Oh,
kinda
boo.
like-
You know what? Fuck
And
you.
it's,
Go
it's
to the
all,
grave.
everything, every
Exactly.
excuse people have is a symptom.
So the
Your
only
depression is
you
a
got.
symptom. Your depression is a symptom. Your obesity is a symptom. Your anxiety is a symptom. Your inability to do what you're supposed to do is a fucking symptom of the problem. And the problem,
You're
problem-
a bitch.
You're a bitch.
partially,
the
yes.
reason
But
the reason you
problem-
got depression is because you're pressing through the fucking concrete when you walk. So you need to calm the fuck down with that shit.
depressing through the concrete. Good
Yeah.
God, the puns coming out of this man tonight.
Oh god.
Have you guys seen the Calvin Klein models now? Like they're all fat and shit, and like
The Calvin Klein models are fat
No,
now.
you-
I have not seen that.
they're promoting
It's been
their
going around for
underwears
fucking
and
years,
whatever.
Padre. Do you live under a rock?
Surprisingly, I do.
Padre is currently he's
He's
I don't know.
he's in the music realm. He's
he
listening to the
only wears like
tunes.
the black
He's just
robes that the priests wear. He doesn't know anything about fashion right now.
so he
You
walks
know,
he
he's
walks out of the room like fucking Severus Snape with a cloak going out behind him.
yeah, he has a fucking cloak, my friend. He doesn't even know what Calvin Klein is.
Anyway,
Airports.
yes, we've
Let's go
seen
back
that.
to airports.
Yes, airports. Yes.
All right.
So two things. One, I'm standing there to pick up my bag the other day, and I look over, and there's a guy who's every bit of 450, 500 fucking pounds,
Holy.
and he's wearing a fucking t-shirt that says, "I can't hear you. I'm fucking gaming." And I'm sitting there thinking, that is exactly why you're fat as fuck, you piece of shit. Like that right there. Because that is your entire fucking life. Instead of getting up and actually fucking doing something, you're sitting there eating fucking chips in your mom's basement, fucking gaming. Like,
That's his entire personality.
yes, you got to fucking, and why would you wear that fucking shirt? Why? Because you're telling everybody exactly why you're fat. Nobody's looking at it and being like, yeah, definitely 100% a thyroid problem, I'm sure. No, it's you're a fat, lazy piece of shit. So, but fat women on planes, fat guys on planes. Seems to be more women that, I shouldn't have to pay. I shouldn't have to pay for an extra seat. Okay, motherfucker, are you going to give me a discount on mine since you're taking up half of mine? I'm only getting half the seat.
And then you
It's
get
like-
charged for what? Having an extra kg or an extra pound for your luggage?
Yeah. But fucking Becky, this fucking, comes in at 320. She's fine. Don't worry about her. We'll throw her fat ass on the left side and bounce it out.
Well, the
Yeah.
thing is, what I don't understand is how the fuck do they fit in the first place? Look, I'm 5'10", about 170 pounds, and I barely fit.
Have you ever
Like,
camped?
I feel
Jay?
uncomfortable.
They don't.
Have
You
you
didn't
ever
see that
camped?
picture? You didn't see the picture where I was flying and the girl was like all over my shit? You didn't see that?
Right.
The picture I had where her stuff was like all over? I'm leaned up like this.
The blanket.
Well, her
I
love
mean,
The
handles
blanket
are on your,
story.
on
Yeah,
your,
I remember.
Yes. Yeah.
So-
well, don't get me wrong. She was fat as fuck too.
Okay, I want to ask you something because you're like, how do they fit? How do they cram themselves in there? Have you ever gone camping?
Yeah.
Have you ever tried stuffing a fucking sleeping bag back in its pouch?
He's been on Tinder. He's
That's
tried
a-
stuffing a lot.
I fucking knew it. I knew the Tinder digit was coming. I fucking knew it.
Oh man, that's good. But no,
Yes.
that's how they cram themselves into these places. They're literally like stuffing themselves through these openings. I've seen that shit. It's horrible. It's like,
What, so
how do
they're
you
like
live like
rats?
that?
They turn their body to become very malleable, and then they just fucking go through whatever. I don't know.
Now the
Well,
worst part.
it could be malleable, or they just break whatever they're walking through. You know, like those fucking cartoons, the fucking Kool-Aid Man just walking through the wall.
Yeah.
You know what? The crazy thing is fat people don't bother me. Fat people don't bother me. Fat, fine,
Mhm.
you're fat. You're fat. That has nothing to do with me. It doesn't affect me in any way. If you want to eat fucking 35 fucking Reese cups, a large fucking pizza, fucking double fist and
Chocolate
Twinkies and
milkshake
fucking
and all the fun
Yeah.
shit. Yep.
yeah, fucking go for it. But do not sit there and say, "Oh, it's a fucking fat gene. It's really not my fucking fault." That's where I have a problem. Just be like, I'm fat as fuck because I want to be fat as fuck. I choose to be fat as fuck. That's it.
If there's a lack of personal, when there's and that's the thing. It applies to people being obese. It applies to people who are gay, who are trans, who are bi, whatever. I don't
Canceled.
care
We're
that
done.
you are making a certain set of
They canceled us.
decisions.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Nice.
They're going to cancel us and
I
say
don't-
the truth again.
But I
What
don't
the
care
fuck
that
is this?
you are making a certain set of decisions
What's
in
it
your
say?
life. It is when you either have a complete and total lack of personal accountability and understanding that your decisions have consequences. And if you change those decisions, those consequences will go away. And by the same token, if you try forcing your way of living, your mindset, your worldview onto everybody else, now I've got a problem with it. You are free to live your life however you so choose. It is a free country, my friend. But do not for a single solitary fucking second think that I'm going to subscribe to your ideology and call you a they them because you say so. Reality doesn't work like that, my friend, and you need to get that
No.
through your fucking skull, as thick as it is.
So- Let's change the. Imagine the fucking the arrogance it takes to tell somebody they have to change the English language to fit you. Like, just tell me your fucking name. That's all I care about. Tell me what you want me to call you. You want me to call you Mike, and you're really a Jennifer? I don't care. Sure. Hey, how you doing, Mike? I don't give a fuck. But I'm not going to change the English language. It's not going to happen.
By the way,
What the
is
fuck?
that a life-size picture? By the way,
God, I hope not.
Jesus,
okay.
man.
It might be a lifestyle picture right there, to be fair.
I have a sneaking
Probably.
suspicion
Who-
that's
is
a
that-
life-size picture.
Is that
Who's
two-tone
that meant to
Gina?
be?
Tute
I don't know.
Shaniqua.
I don't know. Some
Two-Ton Tony.
Yeah, maybe. Oh
Chica.
my gosh. Yeah, there ain't nothing
What
beautiful
is
about
this
her.
show?
Chica.
This is the show I was
Her
talking
name
about.
is
Like, bro,
Chica.
So
Her
you know
name
what
is
the bad thing
Chica.
is? You know what the bad thing about this whole picture is? Other
Oh my
than, well, I
God.
mean, obviously you can see a
Everything.
lot of bad things about it, but
Everything.
but you've seen like fat girls that have pretty faces, and you're like, damn, you know, if she was thin, she'd be a really pretty girl.
Mhm.
She's not even fucking pretty. They picked her as a model. And she's ugly as fuck. Nothing good looking about her.
You know, that's actually a subject I wanted to touch on, which is
You don't
former
want to
fat
touch on
chicks.
that. You never
No,
want
not
to touch on
that.
that.
No. I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. 20, 30, 39.5-foot pole. The fucking Grinch. I'm not touching that. But no,
You're gonna
like
need at least 60.
How's the
there's
billboard stood up, though?
there's a subject though that I think is interesting to talk about, and it is former fat girls. So ladies who were much heavier set back in the day, but they took the reins, they took that personal accountability, they lost all that weight, and now they're just fucking stunning. Those are very
Yeah.
interesting characters to run into because they were not necessarily being handed everything for their entire lives. They still have a degree of humility to them. There's a very brief window where they do, because once they figure out they're hot, then they've got the massive egos like all the rest. But
Yeah.
there's this very small window where if you catch them in it, you've got yourself one hell of a package.
Yeah, because
9
she's gonna
times
do
out
the
of
double.
10.
She's gonna do the double-handed Twizzler because she's missing that thing in her mouth.
You
Guaranteed.
said that in the fucking chat. I was waiting for it.
Guaranteed. Best part about former fat girls.
No, and it's the same with guys who take control of themselves too. It's like I would personally guarantee that everyone on this fucking planet, with of course exceptions like our friend Chica, if they lost the weight, 99% of people, I would argue, have the capacity to be very attractive individuals. It's
You got a
just
picture of Shrek?
yeah.
Put a picture of her and Shrek together. You're right. She ain't never gonna be hot. Ever.
Like I said, with exceptions. But
Shout out
by
to
and large,
Chica.
most people would be very attractive if they simply took control of their weight, their fitness, and actually took care of themselves. Just a bit.
Yeah. Yeah. And honestly, a fat girl that lost weight's very, very attractive. Just because of that alone, that she has that
Mhm.
drive.
That drive, that personal
Yeah, she has that
accountability. And by
discipline.
the same token, because she ran away from whatever pain it was that caused her to lose all that weight, she's going to hold your ass accountable too. Like if you
Yep.
start slacking and quit going to the gym, or like she
Yep.
notices you're putting on like a couple pounds and it's not natural, she's going to call your ass on it.
But you
That's
know
a
what the problem with
wonderful thing to have in your corner.
well, you know what the problem with a guy gaining weight is, right? Every 10 pounds you lose an inch, so she's gonna be kind of upset.
Because it's like so here's your standard, and then you've got the ground. Here's the tree. Here's the ground. If the ground starts rising, the tree goes bye-bye. That's the best way.
100%.
That's the easiest way to describe that. The most PG way to describe what happens.
Yep. That was my first thought when I got
Not-
fat. I
not
was
that
like,
any-
man, what the
Hey,
hell?
Wait, whoa, hold the fuck up. We just spent the past 42 minutes saying retards, fags, and every other word under the tree, and you're talking about PG.
We said to be fair.
Yes.
We said to be fair.
Hypothetically and allegedly.
What else do you want? Yeah. What else do you
Listen.
want?
this one, we need a solid disclaimer. Just,
Yes,
Listen, let me say the
so like
disclaimer.
when you get this ready
Nah,
to
it's too late
upload
now, bro.
just put like a 30-second or maybe a 10-second window disclaimer. We get extremely offensive because we haven't talked to each other in a while, so there's a lot of locker room talk in this episode, and then
Yeah.
just ship
I
the
would
fucker.
No,
I would do the disclaimer as if you have a stack of Twinkies with chocolate syrup on top sitting beside a large pizza, everything we're about to say
You
is a
should
joke.
listen to this.
Yes.
We don't really mean it. We don't really mean it. It's just a joke.
Everything. Well,
No,
and-
I'd give a disclaimer, give a shout out to Chica. There's a man out there somewhere for her. It ain't me, though.
100%. In fact, that's what we need to do. We need to recruit somebody for Chica. She needs somebody.
Boy, yeah.
oh dear God.
Oh.
I feel like that guy's only gonna marry her for the money, though. That's the. and
She
it's
ain't got
not
no
a
money.
lot.
That's the only. That's the
Yeah, that's what I was
only
about to
money.
say.
The money's gonna get
That's what I was
spent on
about to say. It's
snacks,
like
so I
there
don't know.
ain't
the
any.
money's gone on food, bro.
She
Money's
spent
gonna
that money on
money.
Reese cups. 100%.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we're going to hell. But
This is okay. Okay.
in this situation, yes.
Yeah, but how
So
hard is
there
it to just
was
put your mind
there
to
was a
it?
clip you
Huh?
so graciously shared with us, Jonathan, and it was the South Park clip. Yes. So as
Pretty sure
facetious
that's
and
AI.
hilarious as it was, I guarantee it is. I don't
yeah.
think they would. I don't think they would go that far. But it does highlight something extremely relevant in today's world, which is the fact that people will believe anything, anything.
Mhm.
Any of these situations that ICE is getting involved in, the very first report that comes out about fuck knows what, there's no details. So let's take the gal in, fuck, what was it, Minneapolis, that got shot when she was resisting and driving
Yeah.
towards ICE agents and all that fun stuff. And that's all
Driving towards.
context that came out after the fact. Yeah.
Not driving
So the
towards. She
first-
hit him. She hit him with the fucking car.
Exactly.
If you could, from his body cam, she hits him with the car.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
all information that came out after the outrage, by the way. But the media's first report and the governor's first fucking God knows what. No, it wasn't the governor. It was the mayor of Minneapolis. The first thing that comes out is the video of the very tail end of it where she gets shot.
Mhm.
And they take that wholly out of context, don't do any level of investigation, and say ICE is just murdering people out of nowhere, and there's riots in the streets, and people are protesting, and all the shit. And then all the details come out after the fact, and now everyone's looking at it like, you're all a bunch of fucking idiots. You went out and protested and lit shit up and did all this crazy shit for
You're
what?
saying it. You're saying it like it's past. It's still happening right now.
Exactly.
Even after the videos came out. So
I gotta drive
okay.
through that fucking city tomorrow. I'm terrified, man.
I'm like,
Not
you
really,
stupid, like you stupid fucking cunt. You hit the man with a car. Like it don't take, you don't have to be Elon Musk. You don't have to be fucking Einstein to understand that if I drive a car at a police officer, I'm gonna get shot. I'm gonna get fucking shot.
It's assault with a deadly weapon.
Yes. And then all these other idiots are talking, like even Matt Damon, Harrison Ford, all these people are coming out talking about Trump, but are talking about the situation, about how they're treating the people of these cities, these illegal immigrants. I'm like, she tried to hit him with a car. They're like, you don't have the right to shoot somebody in the head. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. It's called self-defense. Like, what did you think was going to happen? And these idiots, like, how is it even possible to be that retarded? How is it possible to be that retarded?
Because
I don't even think that's
it's trained into the culture. Every single person who resists arrest or who doesn't comply with the police, that is how they've been taught. They have been taught that the cops are the enemy. They have been taught that the police are not their friend. They have been taught that the cops are out to get them. Every single one of them. If there were videos that were shown in every school across America, and it was constantly plastered across social media of people who complied with officer orders, who did what they were told, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, illegal immigrant or otherwise, because this is a problem with the black community as well. If they were shown videos of how to actually operate when you are stopped by a police officer or an ICE agent, everything would be fine. Literally everything. You just have to comply with your commands and you will be fine.
So
they are
I
not
had a friend
trying to kill you.
I had a black friend of mine. They don't want to kill you. If they kill you, I don't care. Like, even if it's a good shooting, the odds are they're going to lose their job. Their career is over just because the way society is now. And the guilty until proven innocent. Either way, their career is done. It doesn't matter. They don't want to shoot you. So I was having this talk with my friend, and he was a black guy, and he goes, well, you don't know what it's like to be black. Fair enough. You don't know what it's like to be white. However, I said, I could tell you what I do know. I do know that if I truly feared for my life, that I would be going out of my way to let them know that I am not a threat. Out of my way. I wouldn't be arguing with them. I wouldn't be trying to fight with them. I wouldn't be doing anything like that. I'd be like, I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. If I truly feared for my life, I would be going out of my way to let them know I was not a threat. So that doesn't
You're
even,
not a
that doesn't
threat. You
float
will
with me.
comply with whatever it is that they tell you to do. You will do everything in your power to ensure your own safety. But people don't do that. They're like, why are you pulling me over? I didn't do anything. I didn't do nothing.
Well-
Blah, blah, blah. And then they start, it's hilarious too, because you'll see these videos, and I don't know if you watch them relatively regularly or not. It's one of my guilty pleasures, but it's like the cop will be saying, stop resisting, as they're trying to arrest this person after they've already been immensely erratic. And they're doing this shit. They're like, I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting. And they're trying to resist. They are actively resisting while saying they're not resisting. It is the greatest oxymoron I have ever seen in my lifetime.
Yep.
But it's common.
And it makes, God, I don't even know where to start. We could go forever with this subject alone. I don't know if we got another 3 hours in us.
I might.
I don't get it. It's so when people don't understand the role of a cop, like he has to listen to the evidence, he has to see what's going on, he has to make a decision to arrest or not to arrest. You don't argue your case with the cop. You don't fight your case with the cop. You argue your case in the court. So when you ask for judge, jury, and executioner at the same time and you get it, how are you going to be upset? You asked for it. You asked for it. You're dead because you were stupid. Now, it doesn't matter if the cop was right in the right. It don't matter if he was wrong. You're dead because you were stupid. Like, I guarantee he didn't want to kill you. Like, he didn't just go out that day saying, you know what, let me go find somebody and fucking kill him. I'm going to fucking kill him. Didn't happen. You were stupid, and he did what he did. But you still created that. That kind of goes with the, everything good and bad that's ever happened to you is your fault. Doesn't matter what it is.
We got a video, gents.
Okay, let's see what you got, eh?
I didn't do nothing. Oh, can't hear the sound.
There is no sound. But like
Damn,
Body
Damn.
slammed.
he
Yep.
got fucking flipped like a
But
fucking
that right there,
like a
the,
Police brutality.
entirety
No,
of that clip.
Police brutality all day.
Yep. And that's what they're going to claim. But you look at the other person, he is actively trying to get away. He is actively trying to resist. He hasn't been complying with that cop's commands the entire time. I will personally guarantee that. I'll stake my life on that shit. The cop
And
was
then when
not
he
out
gets
to
shot-
get this man.
And then when he gets shot, his mom's going to be on TV talking about, you killed my baby. He didn't do nothing. That's like,
Mhm.
shut
we were
the
talking
fuck
about
up.
this.
Exactly.
Look,
but like I said,
Minneapolis.
it is a culture problem. They have been
the
taught
fuck?
that the police are the enemy.
What the fuck is going on?
Well, you wouldn't have been hit in the head if you
Absolutely
weren't
horrible,
there.
but thankfully, at least was wearing a hat.
Man, shut the fuck up, man.
I'm trying to think. I'm
See-
trying to think of it happens like, I'm trying to think of some of the cases I'd like you to actually pull up.
What would you
George
have to
Floyd.
do? I mean, what would you have to do for this shit to even happen?
Go outside of the house.
Civil unrest.
Somebody dumb enough to go outside of the
Uh,
house.
a cop shoots somebody when they were 100% in the right, and then some civil rights leader gets on there and says, "Oh my God, you killed him! You should have shot him in the leg." Okay, dumbass, you're not trained to shoot nobody in the leg because that's a smaller target, and I'm responsible for every bullet that leaves my gun. And if I try to shoot this asshole in the leg and the bullet misses him, and hits somebody else, now I'm going to jail for murder for that person, or manslaughter actually. But and like people don't understand, they're like, why did they shoot him in the chest? He could have shot him in the arm. They could have shot him in the leg. One, you're a fucking
you
idiot.
Can't.
Or they'll say,
Have you
he
ever
wasn't-
tried to shoot a small target while under duress and the target is moving?
Yep,
You can't.
which is what I've told people. I said, cops are not trained, military is not trained to shoot anybody in the arm. This is where you're wrong, though. They're not trying to kill them. They're trying to eliminate a threat. It just so happens to be that a lot of stuff that will kill you is in the same area. But they're not trying to kill you. They're just trying to stop a threat. And that's the way the law is written. That's exactly the way it is. He can shoot until the threat is eliminated. So if you get shot and you lay down, well, you could pull up a video right now. And I actually knew this kid. And I will 100% tell you, he messed up and it's his fault he's dead. If you look up Fresno, California, Dylan Noble police shooting, and I only had a problem with one shot that was ever fired, and that's because he was already on the ground. And I still don't have a problem with that one because if the first one had never happened, the last one wouldn't have happened either.
Mm-hmm.
You could pull up the whole video of that. And there's going to be probably some people mad at me about this one, but I think it was a good shooting. Like, he was a good kid, but he was stupid in this instant. The cop's telling him to show him his hand, and he wouldn't show it. He kept walking towards the cop.
And that's, again, it is every bit a personal accountability thing. These people don't want to understand and acknowledge the fact that the person who got shot or who got arrested or whatever did so because they made stupid decisions.
So I'll give you
No
some
one
history
wants to
on that. I'll
acknowledge
give you
that.
I'll give you some history on this video real quick. So what had actually happened, the reason he gets pulled over the way he does is because there was a report of a guy in the neighborhood with a gun. He pulls out in front of the cops and he actually squeals his wheels coming out of the neighborhood. So yeah, you can start right there. So they're pulling him over thinking he is somebody who already has a gun, thinking he was running because he fit the description. It wasn't him, but he didn't comply with everything that was said. I turn the volume on this if you can. There's another video that has a better angle. There's a clearer video, but this ain't it.
But I can
This
piece
is the
together
one.
what's going on.
This is the one. This is the ones the cops are actually showing, like when they were trying to explain what happened. That was at the conference. There's one of the actual body cam where you can see everything. But you can see like he's walking. He's got one hand like this. He's got one hand out, but he's got a hand back here. So and he keeps walking towards the cops. And what do you? Why ain't you listening? Right? They're telling you what to do. Like the guy was pretty clear. Let me see your hands. It don't take a rocket scientist to figure out what he wants from you. It's like, oh, is he wanting to see my foot? Oh no, he's wanting to see my foot. Oh no, he said, let me see your hands.
Always tends to be the
It's
case
one of those.
with people.
Go for it.
They never listen. I don't understand why. Just comply with what the officer's telling you. It will literally save your
Live
life.
to fight another day, right? Yeah, live to fight another day. The cop could be completely right, but your entire moment, everything in that moment should be survive this encounter. That should be it. Survive this encounter.
It's literally life or
And
death.
that's
Why would you pick
it's
death?
and that's not to say that every instance in which you run into an officer of the law in your life is going to be a life or death encounter. It's just if they ask you to do something, just do it.
Well, you treat it
They
like
have
it is,
they
though.
have yeah, but
Treat-
the
if-
the thing you want to be careful of is because that's the exact issue that we run into, and it's why people resist arrest or resist commands so often, is they think that the cop is there to cause them harm, whether it's
So I'll tell you-
legal, physical, anything along those lines. So you want to be
Okay, and I
careful
can-
about saying
I
that
can-
everything is life or death. It's just a matter of
No,
if they ask you to
no.
do something, do it because they are public servants and they're asking you to do it for a reason.
No, and I'll tell you why. I'll address exactly what you just said. Black friend of mine, we talked about a lot of these cases and every situation because he doesn't let me explain the whole thing first. He does not know you from Jeffrey Dahmer, Ted Bundy, anybody. Every situation with a cop should be approached from it as a life or death situation. Now, life or death meaning I am no threat to you. Now, here's the thing. Let's say you get in a fight with the cop. You punch that cop, you kick his ass. Okay. Well, yeah, you beat his ass. Now 3 more are coming. Let's just say you beat those 3 cops' ass. Okay. Well, now 12 are coming. Let's just say you're a badass and you beat all 12 of those cops' ass. Okay. Now they're bringing 40. Okay. You're really badass. You take on 40 guys, you beat the shit out of them. Now they're going to bring 100. And then they're 1,000. And then 15,000. And then 20,000. Eventually, you are going to lose. There is a no-win situation. So treat every encounter like it's life or death and just comply.
It's kind of like playing
Because
Call of
there's
Duty
no
Zombies
way
by
you're ever
yourself.
going to win.
It's kind of like playing Call of Duty Zombies by yourself. For anyone that's out there watching this podcast right now and they're a gamer, they would understand what I mean. Like you're by yourself. Usually that game is meant to be played with, I don't know, 3 other friends of yours or whatever you got. You're facing waves of people, waves of zombies in this case. You're gonna die in the end. You're not gonna make it out. It's like it's guaranteed for you to die at some point. Sure, you can make it far, but once you get to a certain point, you're not gonna make it past that point.
Nope.
Yeah, so don't play the game to begin with.
Yeah.
Comply.
So I'm not saying be terrified of the situation, but realize that if you fuck up, it is a life or death situation. So just don't fuck up. It's that simple. It's hard for anybody to claim you were a threat when you're like this.
Yeah, if you're complying with everything they're telling you, and then they shoot you, okay, that's a different conversation. But
Yep.
how many videos have any of us seen where
None.
that's ever the case?
No.
It's
I have
0.
not seen a single one that was that clear cut and dry.
Mm-hmm.
Every single one of them, the person was resisting. The person was arguing. The person was trying to be, and I'm not saying you deserve to die because you're arguing, but I'm saying you created the escalation of the problem. Let's see this video.
Damn, that fucking last shot sent him to the fucking
Holy
sent him to the underworld.
I mean,
So-
bro,
Holy
like,
shit.
complied.
So,
They
so-
shot you 3 times. Like,
He had it coming to him. That's the thing.
well,
like with the way
so-
he was
so-
acting,
yes. The only reason I have
His
a
fate was
problem at
written.
all, the only reason I have a problem at all with those last couple of shots is because you just got shot. You're in shock. He's not really hearing what they're saying. The one cop
Yeah.
could have covered. The one cop could have covered while the other one went and got his hands and subdued him. But the reason I don't have a
That is
problem with
very
it is
true.
because if you had complied to begin with, the first shot wouldn't happen and the last one wouldn't happen either. So I would never send a cop to jail for that. I just don't personally. I don't agree with
Did
it.
the guy
But
The
shout?
last fucking shot sent his ass.
Did the guy scream, "I hate my
He
life,"
did
anyways,
shout
right
when they
before he
shot
got
him.
shot?
I don't
I
know.
couldn't quite
He
hear
did.
that.
Yeah,
But
actually,
Now-
I think he
yeah,
did.
he did.
He did.
I think he
And
did.
then his
I think he did.
and then the hand that
Oh.
was behind his back came out relatively quickly, and he was holding something. You don't know what. Any cop in that instance, having seen what they've seen, they automatically assume, ah, shit, he's going for it. That's a gun.
Well, and
So they shot him.
Fresno has a huge gang problem. Huge.
Yep.
There's a lot of cartel activity in that area. So
Now, one question that I wanna pose to the group here, and more specifically Jonathan, because he's in America as well, so he knows exactly how this would have played. No one knew about that story except for Jonathan because he knew that person personally. If this was a black guy and everything played out exactly the same as it did, do you have any idea how national that news would have been?
Yep. 100%.
International. That would have been George
100%.
Floyd all over again.
It would have reached
They
China.
shot him.
That begs,
They shot
that
him
begs
while he
the
was on the
question.
ground.
It-
Blah blah blah. Exactly what had been said.
That begs the question, and it's something that everyone needs to consider. Why is it that it is only a problem when the cops kill somebody if it is a black guy or it is an illegal immigrant who broke the law just by coming to this country? Why is it that the news never reports on the instances where there's police brutality or unjust use of force against a white person? Why is that? You gotta wonder why the media machine only focuses on the things that are solely meant to
You
cater
want me
to
to-
a very specific audience that votes a very
You-
specific way 9 times out of 10.
Well, you want me to go pretty
Okay.
deep in on this?
Yeah,
The
let's
you
go
know-
off
you
the
know-
fucking deep
I
end.
know exactly
the
how we should do this. Or
what are we talking
We
about?
go off the deep,
Go on.
we go off the deep end. Go for it, Jonathan.
So
It's a
I would
conversation
s-
that that needs to be had, and this is on Rumble,
Well-
so it's not like it's going to get taken down.
Well, I would say that the 13% of society that has a huge fatherless home issue, men are logical. Females are not logical. They're emotional. When men are raised
Most men. He's breaking off now, or is that
You
just
there,
for me?
Jonathan?
His camera is turned black for me, so I don't know what quite happened there. I
think
think the
his-
matrix got to him.
Yeah, they
I think that's
They
his
heard
anti-
him speaking of black person, and they turned him into a black person.
he said
I think
13%.
it's the-
not sure what happened there.
yeah.
What
There
the
we go.
We have two Jonathans now.
That's
We
okay.
have
got
two
two
Jonathans. Hell yeah.
We got
That's-
two Jonathans now?
Yeah, it's like when my internet wigged out on me.
Yeah.
No,
Okay,
listen, I
obviously, there's always exceptions to everything. Anything I say is never just a wide brush, it's going across. There's always going to be exceptions.
Brush.
Not every man that was raised by a woman is going to be an emotional wreck. However, the majority will be because they're taught how to be emotional and not think logically.
100%.
They've even did studies that men who grow up in a fatherless home have a lower IQ of 1 to like 5 points, something like that.
Yeah, you
so-
lot don't know about Mr. K, bruv. Mr. K is the smartest, sexiest, baddest man.
Who
That's
has
for
to get dates
pussies,
off
bro.
of Tinder.
I don't do that.
Yeah.
But
You know
so
why?
point
I learned
being,
how
though-
annoying women can be very quickly.
point being though, a lot of the reason these interactions happen with cops is one, the things that are taught in the community, and two, the people not being able to think logically, thinking emotionally. And then you can get people stirred up because now you're going after it from an emotional standpoint, which is what keeps all this going. Because anybody who thinks logically looks at that and says, damn, if you would have just complied, that wouldn't have happened.
hmm
Like, it doesn't matter it doesn't matter if I'm right or wrong. I'm going to get shot. It doesn't matter if I'm the baddest fucker it don't matter if I'm the damn Terminator. Eventually, they're going to bring enough people against me to beat me. That is a logical thought process, not that because I think I'm right, I can do whatever I want to do. That's a female emotional thought process. 100%. I'm
You
right, so I
forgot
can do
about the
whatever I
part.
want.
It's like
You
these
forgot-
people who claim, I'm a sovereign citizen, you can't arrest me. Bullshit.
Sure, go ahead. Test that theory. Yeah, test it.
And
I
then
ain't
you've
never seen it
got
work out good for nobody.
Yep. And then you've got these other people who they'll have in their window a piece of paper that they're holding up or they've taped to the fucking window that says, I'm not going to do this because of this law here, and I'm not going to do that because of this law here, and blah, 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 blah. And they try and cite shit. It's like, no, if an officer has probable cause, they're going to pull you over. They're going to ask to see your identification, license, registration, blah, blah, blah. And then they're going to ask you some questions, figure out why you're doing what you're doing, and they'll be on their way. If you comply. If you comply. If you don't comply, you get every single one of these police activity videos that you see on the internet. Every single one.
Yep.
But to your point, that very small demographic of the population, absolutely, yes, fatherlessness is a massive part of the problem. And we could sit here and talk about all day why the fatherlessness issue exists to begin with.
Sure, blame it on the government.
I would say to a degree it's incentivized.
Yeah, 100%. I do agree with that. People say that all the time. They're like, well, it's the government. Sure. Okay, so what? So what? They're trying to fuck you. Are you going to let them? It makes no sense. Like that's fucking stupidity. Or the mindset of everybody's against me. It's all racism. It's this and that. Okay, good, great. Sure, you're right. So what? You just give up? You don't try to do well because the deck's stacked against you?
And you know,
Okay.
what's even more interesting about that too is I've had people in my life say, "Oh, the system is rigged against certain ethnic groups and all that." And I'm like, "Okay, name one law, name one regulation, name one thing in everything that goes across America that explicitly states, hey, if you are anything other than a white man, we're gonna purposefully put you at a disadvantage." Name one thing that is set in stone that tells you that. There's zero.
I've had this conversation where I've literally told them that you can't force change. Let's just say everybody's racist. Sure, let's just agree to it. We'll say that you can't force change by telling them you have to do this, you have to like me, you have to do this. I said because one, they're going to hate you more because you're trying to force stuff on them, and people don't like stuff forced on them. Two, the only thing you can do to combat racism is to put laws in place to where if somebody does something to you, you have some kind of recourse. Guess what? We got all that. We've got it. We've got every bit of it. In fact, I would say the pendulum will swing so much that it's actually more anti-white than it is anything else.
It is. It absolutely is. And this is a subject that definitely could get us on the ban radar. I would argue that the world we live in, specifically the West, it is more rigged and geared against the white man than anywhere else on the fucking planet right now. Because every single instance where a white man has an opinion, they are shot down by the women around him. They are shot down by every ethnic group around him. They are shot down by every institution ever. These people, they sit here and they talk about being oppressed, and yet the government, all of the media, every big company, everybody in their advertising and in all of their messaging is siding with these minorities to the point where the minority is now the majority.
If I hypothetically had a document from a corporate entity that was accidentally sent to a candidate to be hired that proved this case, would y'all want to see it? Not on here, but hypothetically speaking.
I would happily love to see a hypothetical document that explicitly states you're a white man, therefore, because of DEI, which I've seen this shit, because of DEI, we're not going to hire you because we need to hit a certain diversity quota per the government. It's bullshit.
Hypothetically speaking, the exact verbiage or wording of it, however we want to say this, would be goal for the stating the goal for the position, female/minority.
Correct. Yeah. The ideal
hypothetically,
the ideal candidate is somebody who fits a specific set of criteria that a person cannot control, which goes in the face of every equal opportunity employer law that has ever been passed into law. Every single one of them. And yet, hypothetically, DEI, that's exactly what it does.
Yep.
It's bullshit. It is absolute bullshit. You have a better chance of getting a high-paying job, a good job, something that is going to put you on a fantastic career trajectory if you are anything but a white man. If. Hypothetically.
So,
Yeah.
so who have we not pissed off yet? We haven't talked about
Oh,
Jews.
there's many groups. We could go down more rabbit holes. It's fine. The point of this conversation and the whole fuck around and find out spiel that we love to do so much is we go down rabbit holes and we have the discussions that people don't want to have or that aren't had enough. These are conversations that are extremely serious, and it's problems that every single one of us in the world face, but no one wants to talk about it, and no one wants to talk about the potential solutions for fear of offending somebody. I don't think
Yeah.
any of us sitting here today give a shit whether or not we offend somebody or not, because we come on here specifically sometimes to offend
I mean,
people.
look, inside the cabinet, no topic is off limits.
Correct.
We don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
Yes.
Correct. So
And-
it's an open forum. We're here to have a
And the
conversation.
thing is, I know I don't hate anybody. If you are a good person, pushing to do better and pushing to be successful in life, I will try to support you any way I can.
Correct.
But
Shout
everything-
out
And that's how we all
Cheetah.
are. That's
Yep,
how every
everything
last
we-
one of us is.
Yep, I don't care.
I thought the
White,
Jews.
black, Chinese, Mexican, I don't care. Like, are
Ding,
we
ding, ding,
pushing
ding,
in
ding,
this?
ding, ding.
Yes, absolutely. Gotta play my banjo.
Exactly. and that's how each and every one of us is. This is the thing that I think people get so, and this is a great discussion to have. This is the thing people get so misconstrued about anyone, either it's us or like us, who talks about these subjects. These people will sit here and they will think that we hate these groups, that we hate these people, that we hate anyone who thinks in X, Y, or Z way. It's not that we hate the group. It's that we hate the decisions that they're making because it is putting the world on a trajectory towards ruin. I
We
will
hate the thought
personally
process.
correct.
We hate the mentality.
Correct. I will personally guarantee, like Jonathan said, that if you are aiming to make a positive impact in the world, you work hard, you take care of yourself, you're aiming to take care of your family, you're looking to do something in your life that leaves a mark
don't stink.
behind that people look at it and they fucking smile. Every last one of us is going to happily support you in that journey. But if you're going into life to mooch off the system, to try and cause problems, to be a disadvantage to the world around you and make everything worse, you can bet your bottom dollar that every last sane person on this planet, of which we 5 are, we're all going to be vehemently against it because it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Well, continuing on what Christopher said, on the next episode, I want to give a little history lesson on how the British Empire took over India through their amazing method of divide and conquer. Because that's what's happening right now.
It's relevant to the conversation we're having, give an abbreviated version.
Can we talk about how the American Empire kicked the British out? I'm just playing. I'm just joking.
Man,
Okay, definitely go into that history lesson here. Give us an abbreviated version of what the British did to India.
But before I forget, before we do this history lesson, I was
Yes.
thinking one thing. Let's try to do something. Let's try to do it for say 4 episodes, since we got a few the fuck around and find outs.
Mhm.
Let's do structured episodes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
let's have Antonio's basically doing air traffic control, where instead of us all trying to talk over each other, we make sure everybody kind of gets in there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's try to approach it that way, just to
Yeah,
see
that's
what
what I was
happens.
going to say, to do it for a different episode, just so I can give a less basic what's
No,
it
just
called?
keep it for next episode.
Exactly, keep it for the
Okay.
next episode, because then we can all discuss it. Because basically, I could start off the episode by explaining exactly what happened, and then we
Mhm.
can all apply it to modern day world, and
Apply it
you
to
can have
modern
a
day,
whole
give or take,
episode
all
just
that,
off
yeah.
of that.
I like it.
Yep.
Probably stop recording, Jonathan. Like it's gone to a meeting now.
Yeah,
You know.
thing's gonna do